Let's just take our time, just relax your mind. You take it easy.
Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup routine. This is just like I said, every day. I don't really do a lot at all, and I will be adding my eyebrows into this one, you guys, because my last eyebrow routine I might end up deleting it. I did put an eyebrow routine video up on my channel, but your girl looked rough in that video. My skin was looking bad, like I might redo that video, you guys. I was trying my best in that video, but now that I know a little bit more of what I'm doing with the setup, I'm gonna probably redo it. My name is Erica, by the way, because I don't say my name a lot on this channel, but yes, my name is Erica. I call myself Easy, and that's where being easy came from. So I'm just being myself on my channel. And one of the things I love to do is makeup, so that's why I'm coming to show you guys this video today. And I do makeup literally every day. Sometimes when I'm going to work or whatever, I might not do it if I'm going and running errands, but other than that, yep, I'm going to be showing you guys what I do in my everyday routine. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Well, you're gonna have to comment if you don't want to, but you know, if you have anything you want to say or any video suggestions, you can just comment down below. And make sure you like my video, because it really does help people come by the channel more. So without any more talking, let's get into it. So I like to keep my pencil extremely sharp while I'm doing my eyebrows, and I also have sunscreen on, you guys. So if my face looks a little white right now, that's what's going on. I don't want y'all to think my face is like crusty and dry or something. I have sunscreen on. So when I start with my eyebrows, I start at the bottom and I just do a straight line pretty much. I do it in small strokes now. I didn't used to do that at first. And then I just wing it out on the end according to my eyebrow shape. Also, this brow pencil is a light medium brown. I'm not sure what kind of brow pencils you guys buy, but pretty much I like to use a light brown most of the time. If I'm going for a more dramatic look or something that day, I just use dark brown pencils, and I like to use like lashes or some super dark mascara. If I'm still going for a more natural look, but I'm going for like a little bit darker or something. Some days I just like to have darker colors on, you know, my stuff. And also, I like to extend my eyebrow out a little, like the slightest bit outside of where my actual brow goes, just to make it really form that super sharp point. I like my ends and my eyebrows to look a little like sharp, you know. Some people might like a little more of a dull end, but me, I go for some more sharp. And this, you know, yeah. When it comes to eyebrows, I feel like you just, at least when I do them, I know some people just full on go dramatic when they do brows, but since I like to do more of a natural look, I typically just over exaggerate my brow the slightest bit. It's not too dramatic. People try to go for the brow and they make it look exactly like their actual eyebrow. Like I said, me, I over exaggerate it a little bit, but not too much to where like I'm creating a whole nother eyebrow. That makes any sense.
Yeah.
And so that's how I pretty much do my eyebrow. And I know, like, when I first finish it, the front looks terrible. Like, it really does. Even to me, like, every time I finish it, the front low-key looks like, girl, what is that? But once you do the concealer and or foundation, whichever one you do, that's when it starts to look better. But before then, I try not to do too much in the front, because I know that I try not to do too much to my eyebrow. Y'all, while I'm touching the camera and talking, anyway, I try not to do too much to my eyebrow, like when I finish it off, like if it's any imperfections or anything that I don't like about it, I try not to do too much with the pencil necessarily, because sometimes when you're trying to make something look better, you make it look worse, you know, instead. So I just learned to just leave it alone until I put the concealer or whatever you use. Like I said, if you use foundation or if you use concealer. But I do try to go up in like little brush strokes in the front. And I try to get it mostly like what I'm going for. And then that's pretty much all I do. And anything that I feel like could be filled in or worked on afterwards, I do that once I, you know, put the concealer on and kind of like get the full look of what it looks like once I'm done. I hope I filmed this second brow like in the frame, because I low-key was focusing a little too hard. And I'm not even going nowhere after I do this, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But this is for like content day, because I do have an ASMR channel. Make sure you follow that, follow that. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. Because I'm gonna film content for that channel today as well. But I definitely want to stop and show you guys my get ready with me. I said get ready with me, my everyday makeup routine, because this has been on my mind for a minute. So I'm just filming it today, and I'm just gonna take this opportunity to film my other video for my other channel as well. So yeah. So now I'm moving on to the concealer. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I use what works. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. It's GC983 Fawn. This a regular iPhone 7, y'all. So this focusing is not the top tier. So y'all cannot see these words, but you heard what I said. I'm spelling out though. It's FAWN if you don't understand what I was saying. This is the color Fawn. And when I use my concealer, I don't use a whole, like, I see some people slap the concealer on, but like I said, when I do my everyday makeup, and since I have like acne prone skin, I don't try to slap on like a huge amount of makeup like I used to. Like a little bit of makeup can go a long way. So sometimes it don't, if the product is like not working good. But if I have a good product that works pretty decent, I don't try to slap on more than what I feel like I really need. So I just use a little bit. I take this much, and I don't even use all of what's on here, but I put a little extra just in case like I mess up or something. And then I just dip the tip of this concealer brush. I got this from BH Cosmetics. This brush, I don't know what the number was, but it's like just a concealer brush. And I just put, y'all see how much is on there? It's the slightest bit. And I just go in. I need to get my mirror, y'all, because in this camera, it ain't gonna work. Okay. So, I just go in. I low-key start, like, a little farther down from my brow than what you would typically see. Because I try not to, I remember when I was first doing my eyebrows every day, y'all, I used to dip the brush in my eyebrow. And I used to get so mad because I used to be trying to be getting ready on time. And I used to dip my concealer into my eyebrow. And back then, like I said, I was starting out doing my makeup, so I didn't always know what I was doing. So when I messed up my eyebrow by dipping the concealer in there like that, yeah, I used to panic because I didn't know what to do. But now I would just take like a little spoolie or something and wipe it out. But Back then, I used to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to restart my whole entire eyebrow. But now I just start like a little further back. And that way, you don't really get it in there. And like I said, I use a way less product too. So, I don't typically have that issue anymore. Sometimes I will dip it in there because, you know, sometimes you just have unsteady hands. And you just, you know, you make mistakes. But now I know how to like fix the mistake without doing the most. I just simply brush it out and just add a little bit more brow products, or I add more concealer, whichever one, or both of them, and it typically fixes the problem. But back then I used to panic because I didn't know what I was doing, and by the time you dip the concealer in your eyebrow, it's like the formula of the concealer does not mix with the brow product, and it kind of like it blurs one another out, and it'll make your eyebrow look so like the opposite of what you try to do the eyebrows for anyway, to make them look really precise and, you know, drawn out. I was gonna ask in the beginning of the video, how do y'all like this hairstyle? Now, the hairstyle is put up for the sake of the video, obviously, with this clip. But I had like these two pieces hanging down, because this is a new hairstyle I tried, y'all. Like, I took down my twist out, and my hair isn't necessarily stretched enough for me to do the other styles I was thinking about doing. So I just like twisted my hair back and I put it in some buns. And I didn't know how I feel about it. With the little two pieces in the front, I feel like the two pieces look a little funny. But if I had like something to like smush it down just a little bit, I feel like it might look cute. But I don't know. For now, they just like sticking up and bouncing around. But I think it looks cute though, a little bit. But like I said, the front kind of throws me off with those. But I was wondering what you guys thought about the hairstyle. I was trying something new because I'm always looking for new hairstyles. And that was just what I thought about doing today. Because I was like, I need my hair to stretch a little more and I'm going to have to do another technique. And I thought about that technique, and then I was like, you know what? I have seen people do hairstyles like this. So then I put it in a bun in the back. And I like it like that, but I don't know about the two pieces in the front. I don't know. So now, once I'm done concealing the bottom, of course, I just do the top to match. And again, I still don't use a lot of product. And I'm just gonna, like I said, when I get to the tail part, I try to extend it a little bit, but less with the concealer because it's already done. But I still do kind of like, you know, you'll see what I do. And when I'm on the top part, when I'm blending the concealer out, I blend it up. So that way you won't keep blending it out instead, because it doesn't really blend when you do that. You blend it up and it blends out the product, so it won't look like a thick harsh line around your eyebrows. This is low-key starting to turn into an eyebrow tutorial when I said it was gonna be one. But you know, if it is, that's fine. That's fine, because like I said, I want to take the other video down anyways. So I guess that can be like a bonus in this video. Is like the brow tutorial. Because I know some people, when they do their everyday makeup routines, they typically don't even show themselves doing the eyebrows at all. But me, I don't mind throwing it in there every once in a while. Like, I really don't care. But sometimes it can take up extra footage space if you need that. When I'm done with my eyebrows, I like to you know how, okay, y'all know the unibrow. When I'm done, I take whatever concealer is in the front and I drag it out and I blend it right here in between my brows, so that way there will be no type of trace of a unibrow or anything. And when I'm putting my concealer on, you guys see I did not connect it like that. You know, I didn't make a bridge or anything. I just naturally follow the shape of my brows. So I'm not connecting this one to that one. I don't care too much to have my brows be exactly the same, like sisters. I mean, like, you know, y'all know the sister, cousin, twin reference when it comes to brows. I don't care too much about making them exactly even. Like, if one eyebrow is a little higher than the other, whatever. Like, I don't care that much. So, yeah. But I feel like if you are trying to go for that type of, you know, please blend out that unibrow, y'all. Y'all be looking crazy out here. I ain't even gonna lie. But, yeah. Please blend that out. I feel like the very, very, very top key to makeup is blending. That really is all it is. It's all it is. Okay, so now that I'm done with the brows, it's really, once I finish the brows, it's like the butt of my whole routine, because I don't do too much to the rest of my face. I promise I don't, because I used to be the type of person to wear a lot of makeup every day, and now I wear less. I still look good, but I just wear less, and it looks like more. Like, I do less and it looks like more. So I haven't stopped doing it since, because why do more when you can do less and look your best still? So since I learned to do a little bit less, I do that, and that's pretty much it. So I just blend out the rest of my concealer, like all up here, whatever you might see left with this Real Techniques brush. I don't know the number of this brush, or if this brush has a name. I think they have numbers on their brushes. I don't know what it is called, but y'all, we know the infamous purple brush from Real Techniques. I said Real Techniques. And you see how much concealer is left on the back of my hand. I did not use it all. I like use a little bit by little bit. And whatever I have left, sometimes I will put it underneath my eyes for concealer later on, if I'm trying to go for a more dramatic look. But if I'm not, sometimes I will just wipe it back off on my applicator tip and just leave it there, because child, I don't care, I'm gonna use it next time. And y'all see I just put a little bit of this, I can even say the foundation I'm using. This is the Juvia's Place foundation in the shade, well, it's called Burkina 310. And this is low-key. Low-key. This is more of a summer shade for me. But your girl ain't finna go and repurchase some $20 foundation to have a winter shade. I'm just not finna do it. I'm just gonna keep using it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even blend foundation all down my neck, y'all. Like, y'all know when they say if your foundation doesn't match, blend it down your neck. I do not do that, because I just don't like the feeling of makeup being somewhere where I typically don't put it. It's weird. So I don't do all that. I go a little under my chin, and it's about the most I'm gonna do. But yeah, this is low-key a summer shade. So if I finish this and y'all think I look a little bit darker in the face than on the body, you probably looking at exactly what you're looking at, and not gonna even lie to y'all. But you know, since it is the winter time, typically I'm covered up and stuff. I don't really have too much anything out for anybody to really tell the difference. So I don't care. But yeah. And I still go in the middle of my brows with this brush with the foundation as well, because y'all, it just blends out the unibrow. I honestly don't even understand how people used to do the unibrow thing. I really don't even understand how they did that. There was a whole nother skill within itself, I promise. And I really feel like the sunscreen that I use, because if you guys notice, I did not use a primer. I don't use primers. I know y'all probably gonna be like makeup violation, but I promise I don't use those, and I never feel like I had to. I mean, I'm sure they make a difference, but I don't care for them, and my makeup lasts all day anyway. So I typically, lately I've just been using a sunscreen, and I feel like the sunscreen has like so much of a sticky feel that it low-key works like a primer. So I've been just using that, and it's working good with my makeup. So like low-key found a good primer, because why not have a primer with some sunscreen in it? Am I right, or am I right? So once I'm done blending out everything around my my eyebrows, and as y'all saw, I blended that out on my eyelids as well, because I do a natural eye look. So once I blend out all of that with this smaller brush, and I like to use this brush in particular so I can get everything I'm trying to get, every little detail. And then I just go in with another Real Techniques brush, my foundation brush. And as you guys can see, I just slowly build up my foundation. And I start a little bit more on the outskirts of my face. This is where I have most of my acne, and where I would get my hormonal scars and stuff. So I just try to start from the outside and then go up, because I heard somebody else say that on YouTube. I think it was the Glam Twins. If you guys don't follow the Glam Twins, like, I don't know what you doing, especially if you a black girl. They have all the makeup tips. They really have amazing tips and tricks on their channel. I've been watching them for years, and I just love their channel. So if you guys want to know some more tips and tricks, you should go over there to the Glam Twins. I think they changed their names. Yeah, I think it's just the Glam Twins. And they also have a vlog channel that I suggest you guys follow as well. But yeah, I'm just blending this out. Blend, blend, blend. And when I put my foundation on, I like to pack it in. I don't really like drag it in, because I like to pack it. I just feel like it looks a little different. It looks a little better to me. But to each his own. Some people don't even use a brush. They use a beauty blender, which to each his own with that as well. Because sometimes I feel like the beauty blenders, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to do, but sometimes I feel like it takes your foundation away sometimes more than it would add it on. And like I said, I don't know if that's just me. Plus, when I used to use a beauty blender, I was using a different foundation. So I don't know if it was the foundation or the beauty blender itself. But I ain't like that. I'm like, I'm not trying to put on foundation just for the foundation to be taken off. Like, I could have just not did this, right? But yeah, and then I go in on my forehead, and I try to blend around my hairline as much as I can. I kind of go in a little bit of a circle, like I'm putting contour on, and try to blend around my edges and everything. But yeah, so now that we're done with that, I just go in with my Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter setting powder, and I just put this into the cap, and then I just use this. This is another, I bought a whole pack of Real Techniques brushes, y'all, but I just like to pat that underneath my eyelid, and I try to dab off as much powder as I can when I'm doing this, because I don't like it to be too much powder and it looks all white. So I just go under my eye with this, and then I go on the top of my eye with this. As you guys saw, I didn't even really put that much foundation underneath my eyelids. I mean, underneath my eye, because I just don't care when it's an everyday makeup to put so much under my eyelids or just in the center of my face in general. I sweat there so much. Like, I have like a oily T-zone that sometimes I don't even care to put makeup all down there, because it goes away anyway sometimes. Like, from me constantly patting all of that oil off of my face. And maybe that's why I should use a primer. But for now, I don't care. And I'm just using the rest of what I have And I'm just putting that on this other eyelid. And you can see how that just kind of made things look, I don't even know the word for it, but it looks good. And now I'm not done there. I go in between my brows again. Y'all, I do a lot between my brows, and maybe that's why I look good. And I go around my brows with this, and I kind of pat on top of my brows. I try not to do too much because sometimes it can change the color of them, and sometimes, you know, you don't want to pick up product. And then, but my brows will get oily sometimes throughout the day, especially depending on the weather. So try not to neglect them. I try to put something on them, because they will, I'm talking about, get oily, y'all. And I try to put a little bit on these like high points in my cheeks, because sometimes my cheeks get oily, y'all. I don't know what be going on. But yeah, some places that didn't used to get oily now, because my brows did not used to get oily. But nowadays, they be getting a little oily. But it's whatever, girl. It's whatever. Once I'm done with that, I either go in, like I said, it depends on what I'm trying to go for. I'll either go in with this Black Radiance. This is really a everyday press powder, but I use it as an eyeshadow shade or a contour. But that's what I use every single day. But if I'm going for more of a dramatic look, I typically use this DJ eyeshadow shade from this BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Color Festival palette. I love this palette. They have some really good colors in here. I broke all of these, y'all. I was so upset, but I don't use sparkle colors anyway. But I was like, if I did want to use it, what I'm gonna do now? But it is what it is. I just dipped into there. I wasn't gonna go with that one. I was gonna go with this one, but since I already did it, I'm just gonna put that on that Color DJ, because that Color DJ is more of a like reddish brick kind of brown instead of like a neutral tone brown. It's more of like a brick type of brown. You can kind of tell. And that's why if I'm going for a more dramatic look, I would typically use this one and not the Black Radiance, because the Black Radiance is like a very subtle color, because it's only like a shade or so up from my natural eye color. But this DJ color, I typically use this one when I'm about to do a whole look, y'all, and I use this as a transition shade. But I dipped into the wrong thing, and I'm just not gonna go back, so it is what it is, but y'all get the gist. And I have so many pictures of me wearing my everyday makeup shade. So if I have a picture where I have the regular Black Radiance on, I'm gonna post that so you guys can see what that shade looked like instead, because I really just used the wrong shade. I just used the wrong shade. But yeah, either way, y'all still see the natural look of it all, and that's what we going for. But like those days where I want to be melodramatic, that's when I use the dark brown pencil and just do, you know, use a little bit of some darker colors. But I don't feel like I need to be on camera for y'all to see me do mascara. But the key to me doing my mascara is I look down into my mirror and I just go up
like this, and that's pretty much how I put on my mascara. But I'm gonna do that off camera, because just the sake of time, just to save some time, because we know how to put mascara on for the most part. And I just use the Great Lash by Maybelline, and this is like the curved type of applicator, because I have curly eyelashes. So yeah.
As you guys can see, I got the mascara on. Some days I will put it on my bottom lashes, and some days I won't. It just really depends on it depends on how I feel what I want to do later on that day. Like if I want to go home, let's say I'm at work or something, y'all, and I want to go home and I won't feel like trying to take off mascara from my lashes and stuff like that, I probably won't even wear mascara at all if I really feel like that. But yeah, I do my makeup pretty much on what I feel like I really want to do. And if I don't want to wipe off a whole bunch of foundation, I don't wear it. If I don't want to wipe off a whole bunch of mascara, I don't wear it. If I don't want to wipe off a whole bunch of concealer and stuff, I just won't wear it. But yeah, I typically don't do a look with my lips, but for the sake of the video for today, I'm doing what I would do if I had more lip colors, because I really don't have any lip colors, y'all, because I really don't be knowing what to buy. I see so many people use their eyebrow pencil as a shade though, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then I have this one lip color. I do have this one. This is, I don't even know it. This was just something from my beauty supply store, so let me not even come like it's something, because I don't know what brand this is. Oh, Absolute New York. Yeah, we've all heard of that, right? Right? Maybe not, but this is kind of like a, I don't even know what type of shade this is. It looks a little peachy, a little pink. At the same time, it looks a little brownish. I don't know what this color is, but it's a perfect, like, in the middle of your lip type of shade. And then I'm just gonna top this off with some lip gloss. Yeah, on an everyday basis, y'all, I really wear lip gloss. Just lip gloss and my cocoa butter chapstick, and that's all I be doing. I just like my lips to feel moisturized for the most part. I promise, I was just looking all over this table in front of me for this second spray, and I did not see it. And as soon as I get up and I turn around, I see it sitting dead on the table, like dead where I look. I don't know how that happens, but this setting spray is something I got from my beauty supply also, so I don't feel like it's important to mention. But the thing about this one is that it's a dewy setting spray. I typically don't buy stuff for dewy skin because I have oily skin. But since I use a matte foundation, when I use the matte foundation in conjunction, if that's the word, y'all, when I use it with this one, with this setting spray that's supposed to be for dewy skin, I don't know how it works out, but the combination of the two makes my face just look perfect. Like, I've never heard anybody say do that. If they have said that, I just ain't heard the memo. But y'all, when I did that, it was really like, I was just like, I seen somebody use a dewy setting spray, and I was like, that just really looks good on her. And I was like, let me just go try and get me a dewy setting spray instead of a mattifying one like I typically do. And y'all, I use it with this foundation, and I was like, I think the foundation makes it look even better or something. Or maybe it's just the fact that I've been missing out on the dew. I should have been doing the dew the whole time. But that is pretty much all that I do for my makeup, you guys. I just want to let that dry down, and I'm going to bring my iffy hairstyle back out. And yeah. So y'all see the hair? Y'all see the hair? I just did a twist out, and I really did the twist out so I can go ahead and film some more content. Plus, I have other things in the week that I need to do as well, obviously. But I wanted to mainly do this so I can film some content. And my hair was still so shrunk up, but you know, it's still looking cute. So let me show y'all what this is looking like with some different lighting. This is how it looks. I really like that lip combo. Like I said, I typically don't even do lip combos, y'all, but this one, this might be my new lip combo. It's really serving. So I'll put more of a warmer light on so you guys can kind of get more of a realistic look, because your girl don't look that white and washed out in real life. So this is what it looks like when I finish. Y'all see how it looks very subtle, but it's still so cute. This is what I like to go for every day. Subtle but cute, because that's just always been my type of style. Subtle, neat, and cute. It's some sample. But I do get dramatic every now and then. Every now and again. And when I do, this is the most that y'all will see me doing. Like putting a little shimmer in the corner of my eyes. Or I will add a little highlighter, you know, on my brow bone, on my cheeks. That'd be the type of stuff that I do if I just want to like do a little something extra. But for the most part, this is my everyday routine. And I hope you guys like it. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what other videos you guys want to see from me. If you want to see something similar to this. If you want to see me getting ready on a regular day when I'm not trying to film some content. If you just want to see me like doing a little bit of a vloggy vlog. Comment below. I will do that. But until then, I will see you guys later.